Shout outs to the good people down at Independent Dope.
All right, Goodz. Welcome to Independent Dope, my brother.
What's up, man? Glad to be here.
I appreciate your time, most definitely. Yeah. So, let's get right into it. Anybody that may not be super familiar with your background, where you come from?
I come from Bronx, New York.
What part of the Bronx?
University, Fordham Road, Burnside. You know, that's some of the. I'm saying those blocks because those are the known blocks. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Okay, so how was that in the 90s, early 2000s, growing up out there?
I mean, growing up was like every other hood. You know what I'm saying? I actually was fortunate to grow up in a decent building, but I grew up in like one building. It was only one building on the block, and it took up like half of the block. You know what I'm saying? So it was like a real big building. You know what I'm saying? I grew up right across the street from this college called Bronx Community College. That's one of the biggest colleges out there in the Bronx. So, but it was like growing up in any other hood, man. I mean, you gonna find trouble to get into when you're young. So,
is that the West Side, South Side, bro? Where was that?
West Side.
Okay.
West Side of the Bronx, yeah.
Okay. So when we come up, I feel like, obviously high school is like the main part of where we become who we are. Mm-hmm. And I feel like a big part of that is like the music you listen to. They say like the music you listen to in high school is like kind of who you carry forever.
Right.
So wherever your top five was, it's like probably still niggas you listen to right now.
Right.
So who was your top five in high school?
My top five in high school, I mean, I could tell you people I used to listen to. I was really, really into Big L, Cam back then, Cameron, Pun. I was into like that when Fab came out, DMX, Nori. I remember them being on the radio, Hot 97, and this when Clue was first dropped, where he was dropping tapes, and he used to have these ciphers with them when they was on Hot 97, and he had a few with them on some other stuff. And I used to always listen to that, and it used to be like that. I remember it was Jada for sure, Jada, the Locks period. But I remember he used to have these ciphers and these freestyles with them, and it's like they was all competing against each other without even saying it. So I used to listen to a lot of that, you know what I'm saying? But I used to listen to like the rappers, like people that used to rap.
Spitters.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everybody you named was just a spitter. I was gonna say, except for X and Nori, I was gonna say it's all flashy niggas too.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I like that fly talk too.
Right. But I also like DMX was
grimy,
crazy to me, you know what I'm saying? And Nori just kind of had like his own style. It was just like his own shit. So
shoot up your block so you know me.
Right. So yeah.
So how'd you come up with that name Goodz?
I didn't come up with the name Goodz. I had like a super whack name. I don't know what it was. I think it was Reality. I'm bugging.
That's a message board type name.
That's not even for me.
Yeah.
But I didn't really have a name. You know what I'm saying? That was a name I was thinking about. I'm like, wow. I never ran with it, but so I was on my block one day, and I was messing with some little girls or something like that, and they was calling me Goody. I don't know for what reason. I remember that song. I don't know if it was out then. I believe it was My Goody, not My Goodies. Remember that was Sierra.
Oh yeah.
How long ago was that? I'm trying to think.
That's like 05. Goodies is like 05 probably.
05. Right. So it probably was a little before that. I believe it probably was a little before that, but I don't know. They was calling me Goody. I don't know for what reason. I don't remember. But my man Reach at the time, he was somebody that came up with everybody's names on the block, like rapping. He was good with that. That was his thing. And he heard them call me that. And prior to that, they had just heard me rap. I was young, so they was like, yo, you nice. Like, age, how old are you? So then he said, we gotta give you a name. So that whole, maybe like a week went by, boom, boom, and he heard the girls call me that. And then the next day, when he saw me, he's like, yo, Goodz, you gonna want the name Goodz.
Word.
And I was like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Because these are older dudes from my block that was nice, that was rapping. And I remember watching them. I just used to want to rap with them. You know what I'm saying? So if they telling me that, I'm like, oh yeah, word. And then it went from Goodz, rest in peace, my man Bill Blanco. I started messing with my man Bill Blanco. He was managing me. And he started calling me Street Goodz. because at that time the 2 name thing was something. So he's like, yo, we gotta put something on the beginning. So he put street, started calling me Street Goodz, and then they start calling me that. Then eventually it dropped off.
That's funny. That was the 2 name Jones.
The 2 name Jones.
But like the Bronx is kind of like has like a grimy reputation, but like you kind of known for being like super like clean, fresh about the ladies. You know what I'm saying? So like, how did you come up with that? Or has that always been you?
That always been me. I mean, I don't really portray nothing different than what you see with me is really just me. You know what I'm saying? But the Bronx and Harlem is like this, it's close.
Facts,
and
yeah.
Harlem is known for being flashy and what I'm saying, and flamboyant and stuff like that. So I feel like with me, you just kind of get the best of both. So I still got the grittiness to me, and I got some of the, I got the flashy Harlem shit supposedly. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it was close. My daughter from Harlem, so I was always back and forth. So. And
truthfully, I know some fly dudes from the Bronx.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, to me, like I grew up in the Bronx. The Bronx and Harlem was pretty much the same when it came to dressing and all that. We was on everything before a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I remember when the old school North Faces came out with the big hoods and all that. We was on all that type of stuff when the Montmarts came out. We was on all those things. You know what I'm saying? Right so along with Harlem.
Y'all started the biggies, the big boys.
I mean, I had a biggie in 05, 06 maybe. So, but Harlem was wearing them. I mean, but I tell you, Bronx and Harlem is right there. There's one little bridge apart. So we was all doing the same things. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah. I was gonna say like I think a Bronx dude put me on Montclair's like almost like 20 years ago at this point. So like so it's out there. But growing up out there, like you got caught up. I remember you mentioning you had like a gun charge when you were 16.
Yeah, I got caught. I mean, I was, for the most part, I was running around. I was in the streets, Back then, though, even though I was in the streets, I never was like stupid or like just all the way 2 feet in the streets. Like, you know what I'm saying? I always moved a certain way, and I always was kind of smarter than, the people I saw doing it. So I would watch them and be like, oh, I'm not doing that. I wouldn't do that. I'm not gonna stand on this corner with a gun. That just doesn't make no sense.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, certain stuff like that. I just felt, to me, I always had a lot of common sense. You know what I'm saying? Even with being in the streets, that kept me out of a lot of things, because man, I could have gotten in way more trouble than I got into. But I mean, growing up like that, teenager, man, you kind of fall into the streets. I ain't had no father. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that kind of leads you into that.
Yeah, that's true. Like being where we from, these type of things, it's like, it's super easy to get all the way involved if you want to.
Right.
So kind of like if you don't, it's like that's an achievement too.
Right.
Because it's all there. It's easier to get, it's easier to get cracked.
What probably saved me was rap though, because I had a talent. You know what I'm saying? It kind of kept me doing other things.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, my man Bill Blanco, rest in peace, he used to just come get me. Yeah, what you doing? I'm coming to get you right now. He'll come get me and just take me to Harlem.
Yeah.
It's a big cipher going on. He's telling me.
Something in you.
Yeah, he telling me there's a big cipher going on down here. Yo, we gonna go down here. Da, da, da. And he used to just take me to Harlem. I go, it'd be a cipher. I just walk in the cipher, and just go off. Like, so I was always doing other things that kind of kept me out, and certain people kept me out of being all the way in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Did he help get you that situation? Were you with Swizz directly or Rough Riders directly?
Swizz.
How'd that come about?
I was in a movie theater one day. I'm with my girlfriend at the time. I don't know. I'm young. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably like, this is what, maybe 17. You know what I'm saying? 18, maybe.
What movie? You know?
I don't know what movie it was. This was a long time ago, man.
Best Man.
Huh?
Best Man. You want to go see Best Man? Nah, I'm joking.
But if I'm like 18.
Yeah, that's
that's way before that. I don't know what movie I went to see. That's crazy.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, it had to be something crazy. I was young. I was like 18, 17. This is right when Cassidy went to jail.
Oh.
So that was that same time, because Swizz was looking for somebody.
Oh, okay.
So whatever year that was, when you probably type it up.
Yeah, that's like 05, probably 04.
Maybe a little before that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Maybe like 03. It was somewhere around there.
Yeah.
It was somewhere around there. We gonna find it. But he was like looking for somebody, and he knew this guy that used to be on this block I used to hang on called Fox. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't my block, but it was like my second block. I used to hang over there. So he knew this guy. I can't think of the guy's name right now, but he knew him, and he was like, "Yo, bring some rappers down. I want to hear some rappers." The guy was in the industry, but he used to hang on a block Fox and all that. So I'm in a movie theater. My man Wood is down there, and he keep blowing up my phone. So I'm like, yo. And I'm in a movie theater. He like, yo, come down here. Yo, we down here with Swizz. Swizz got niggas rapping and all that. Yo, I'm like, come down here. You gonna go crazy so I can hear you. Da-da-da. So I'm like, all right, bet. He like, yo, I'm gonna pay. I ain't have a card this time. I remember. He like, I'm gonna pay your cab. I'll pay a cab down there. I'm like, all right, the movie about to be over. As soon as the movie leave, then I'm gonna come down there. So I leave out the movie. Even I should have walked left out right there.
Yeah, I was about to say that's young.
That's young. I'm like, so I when I leave out the movie. But the movie was about to be over. It wasn't that much longer. When I left, he's calling me the whole time though. So I'm like, all right, boom. So I'm like, all right, I'm coming right now. I jump in the cab. I head down there. When I get there, it's like, shout out to Nino Man. Nino Man was there. You heard of Nino Man?
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to Nino Man.
Sit down with him soon.
Yeah, I want to ask him about this story. I want to know if he remember this. And this is when Nino Man was trying to, you know what I'm saying? He was, well, even I wasn't known in either. I was known from running around rapping in Cypress and all that though. But shout out to Nino Man. Nino Man was there. And I knew Nino Man from Fox also. So when I got there, Nino Man was there. I saw Nino Man. I'm like, what's up, yo? So I guess they had already rapped a lot prior to me getting there. So when I walked in, he like, let me hear son. He had a beat on. He playing like his beat. He like, let me hear son. So at that time, man, that's just what I did. I ain't have no bills. I ain't had nothing to worry about. I had 40 raps, remember. So he like, go, I just go. Probably spit like 100 bars. I stop. He like, go again. I go again. Boom, another 100 bars. I'm talking about this back to back. I know how to take raps and rhymes and put them with this rhyme and put this one with this and all type of shit. I'm going off, boom. So finally, I probably go like 10 times, something like that. Boom, boom. Then he like, yo, come back tomorrow. Matter of fact, he put me in the next room. He like, yo, come back tomorrow. I want you to come back tomorrow. Well, he like, you fire. I want you to come back tomorrow. I'm gonna fuck with you. Swizz telling me this.
That's fire.
So I'm like, all right. You can see like whoever else was there, they kind of like, they trying to rap, but he kind of don't want to hear them no more. You know what I'm saying? So boom, I left. Next day I goes back. I do a song with him. Me in the studio, he like, yo, I got this beat I just start touching up. I want you to go in there and just rap like you rapped yesterday. I said, just rap like you rapped yesterday. I'm like, all right, bet.
Swizz heavy on bars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we did this song called Breathe on him. I actually put it out. You should be able to find it.
On YouTube?
It should be on YouTube. It should be somewhere. I put it out a long time ago. It's called Breathe on him. And yeah, we did that. He went in there. He just did the ad-libs under me. He was going crazy. And that pretty much it. So I was messing with Swizz directly.
That was your introduction to the game?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So how did like that dissolve?
To tell you the truth, I don't know. What I feel like Cassidy was coming home. Like maybe he felt like he
they thought he was gonna blow. Well, maybe they knew the chance of him blowing was there.
Right. So then when he was locked, it was like we don't really know what's happening with him because that case was serious at the time.
Yeah.
And then I feel like when he was coming home, maybe, you know, they kind of just put the light back on him. You know what I'm saying? I really don't know what happened, but you know, he was fucking with me hard for a minute. He was messing with me hard. Word, but Swizz is still my man to this day. If I see him, we chat with him, talk.
Yeah. When it was time to battle Cassidy, well, he was heavy. Like Cassidy better do his thing, but I seen he was tuned in.
Right.
Like, and I know he had to like already.
I wonder. Yeah, it's crazy because I haven't seen Swizz since that. I haven't seen Swizz since that. Word.
That's funny as hell. So when you like, I remember like the J Mills battle that you posted it later on. That was old. Was that like your introduction to battle rap? Not your first battle, but that the era. Or you been doing it?
I was running around. I'll tell you, I was on blocks. That era was different. We was battling on other niggas' blocks and running up on niggas, and your man will start talking junk to his man, and you know what I'm saying? And my man will kill your man, then I'll come outside and I'm just battling off of just coming out. So nah.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was doing it, I was doing it then, man. That's why I hate when people say like, you know what I'm saying, like I started battle rap, like
it just always was.
Like we all was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Primarily New York and Philly.
Yeah, PA,
you know what I'm saying?
Jersey, New York.
That shit was just everybody was battling. Ain't nobody stopping. You know, like I'm in the face off. I think Cass was saying that to me one day, and I'm just thinking like, nigga, when you was doing it, I was doing it.
Yeah. Well, he said he don't remember battling you.
He remember though. He said that, and then he said something else after that. He remember though.
That's funny.
But then again, you know what? He probably don't. I mean, I can't say that. He did get into that accident, so you know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't know.
That's true. A lot of people feel like that was the shift in his bars too. Post accident, they feel like it was different.
Right.
And that's a real thing.
Right.
So when you got into like, well, not professional battle rap because it wasn't really like on that platform, but Lions Den was your introduction to like a camera, or like when that DVD era, right after the DVD era.
Yeah, that was my introduction to like camera. Yeah.
Okay.
It was really Ice. I battled Ice first.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I told a story before, but Ice was my first battle on camera. Then K-Shine. But the way they set it up is they made me and Ice like we was the kind of top dogs on Lions Den.
Yeah.
So they made it to a battle, and then me and him battle.
Okay.
Like that, you know what I'm saying? So that's how they did it though. But I battled Ice first on camera, and I was like, yeah, to this kind of era. So I remember sitting there watching like Mook battling. I was like, well, you know, because I was running around the streets. I didn't even know Mook. I never met Mook. I knew Rex. I battled Rex.
Everybody says they knew Rex from young.
Yeah, because I didn't, because Mook wasn't rapping like that back then. Mook was playing ball. Mook was nice and ball, from what I know.
Word.
But I didn't know Mook for rapping. So when I was seeing him on the DVD, I'm like, oh, all right. That's where Rex at though. But then Mook kind of started shining and become, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he became, yeah.
You feel me? And it's like, all right, where Rex? And then, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, this is what they doing this on camera. So of course I'm sitting there like, I'll kill one of these niggas. No, but at this time I'm in the streets though, but I still was rapping. I'm like, yeah, I'll kill one of these niggas. But that was smack era. Then what happened with the whole Lions Den thing, I wasn't supposed to rap that day. Like me and Ice ain't know we was battling, nothing. Like none of us. You know what I'm saying?
You came to watch?
They had a battle going on. You know what I'm saying? My man Hollywood at the time was telling me, you know what I'm saying? Yo, come down here. He was down there, like, yo, they battling, come down here. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm like, all right. I'm on the block, we chilling, we drinking a little bit. I'm asking my niggas like, yo, y'all wanna go down there? So you're like, yeah, we can go if you want. So we just chilling. So at the last minute, I finally decided, like, you know what, I'm gonna go down there. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna jump in the cars to go down there. So we all jump in the cars and go down there. I pull up down there, boom, they in a little barber shop. Now at this time, to be real with you, I'm not really going to Harlem like that. I'll go here and there, you know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, my daughter's from Harlem though, right? So I go to Harlem here and there, but I wasn't hanging in Harlem.
Word.
So, you know, we go down there, we gripped up. This is normal street shit. You know, if you go on somebody's block, we go down there, boom. So now we walk in. So now everybody in there is Ice and Lux peoples. I don't know them at this time. Now, all these niggas is my niggas to this day right now, but I don't know them at this time at all.
Was new.
So a couple of my niggas already down there, so we pull up. So now we maybe about 7 deep. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. We pull up and go in there. So how it happened was, Ice had already battled somebody and killed somebody. They knew Ice for rapping and all that. You know, so that's his block. So Ice came in, they like, Ice in the building. You know what I'm saying? Ice in the building. So then that's how stuff started. Like I was telling you. My niggas like, Goodz in the building. Good. As I start, we don't know, you know what I'm saying? So they're like, what's up? What y'all want to do? That's just how I started right there. It wasn't even like, pause if you know battle, wasn't none or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Then I just heard Goodz and Ice come to the thing. But it was already shit talking before I even got there.
Yeah, the room was lit for both of them joints.
Yeah, it was already shit talking before I got there. So when I went up there, I battled Ice. That was the first one. From then, now his whole block fuck with me. Now they're like my fans. They fuck with me.
Word.
So when I came down for K-Shine, I wasn't gonna battle them neither. I came. Lux kept hitting me. Yo, come in. So I came down for K-Shine. When I walk in, they like, oh, yo, son is nice right there. Son is nice. Like, I ain't that nigga nice. Or who he battling? Oh, yeah, I'm staying for this. Because now they saw me battle Ice already, so now they fucking with me.
Word.
So if you see when I'm in there, I kind of had, the crowd they was waiting for me to go. And that was all Lux and Ice peoples, though, from prior.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Because, like, I didn't know where it was at, but it definitely was like, it wasn't like, I mean, I feel like people was kind of hyped for both of y'all even. Like, it wasn't
No,
like,
definitely, yeah. It ain't never, man, it's about who cooking. They don't care about none of that.
Yeah. So, how'd you get into Smack? Or URL person?
Yeah, well, right after, I didn't know Smack yet. Right after the Lions Den era, right after that, Beasley and Smack had reached out to me.
Word.
They like, yo, we doing this thing called URL, Ultimate Rap League. You know what I'm saying? At this time, I'm smoking though. I'm like one of the hottest things. I'm smoking, you know what I'm saying? Ice smoking, Arsenal. You know, so they reached out to all the top people. You know what I'm saying? Rex, Mook, Math, you know what I'm saying? Big T, whoever. They reached out to a bunch of people, right?
Yeah.
So when they hit me, Beasley was with A&R at I forgot what label. He used to work at a label, and they had called a meeting. And he got the big room with the chairs, and we all met down there. And he was talking about what they wanted to do, and like, yeah, we're gonna start this, and we're gonna start paying you guys, and da 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 da. Cause remember, we was just doing it, even putting up our own money.
I ain't know it came together that organized.
Or just do it. Yeah, they Smacking them came like the Beasley and Smacking them. They came together organized, met everybody. So, and that was it. And the first battle I did with them was Conceited.
Yeah, was that the same Math and Rex? Was it that same day?
No, that was the first event, period.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say, was it that? This is the next one.
Yeah, probably the next one.
Okay, yeah.
Probably the next one. And
that's a classic joint, though.
Yeah, definitely.
The Burberry, the sweat, the Burberry, that's a classic line.
Definitely.
You still got the shirt?
Nah, I don't got that.
Nah, that's fine, but and no dicking aside, like it's safe to say you don't have like no clear L's.
Yeah, I think that's what people get mad at the most. I think that creates a lot of hate because I don't have no clear L, so they want me to have an L. You know what I'm saying? Just like with this last battle I had, it's like they want me to have an L, so I guess it's the closest thing to.
What was the last one you did?
Me and Easy.
Oh yeah, okay.
I guess it's the closest. Cause
that was the closest.
Because that battle was close, they automatically want to try to. Because it's me. That's all.
Yeah. Once you slip, yeah, that's the crazy. See, I was thinking Geechee, but that was prior.
Nah, it was Geechee, and then I just did Easy, but it wasn't. You know, it just because that was the closest. I was in a room where it wasn't like Goodz. You know what I'm saying? I was in a room where they was fucking with Easy.
Yeah. But it's not a clear L either. Like
that's not. No, it ain't. It's a debatable battle.
Exactly.
But for me, because it's a debatable battle,
if you slip,
they gotta try to get. They want to try to give me something.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, your record too clean, nigga.
Exactly.
We gotta try to do something. But like, I guess I think that gets under people's skin that I don't have no clear L's.
I feel like the biggest mistake people make when they battle you, which I'm gonna say, I'm a dressy type of dude too.
Yeah.
So it's like when people focus on like taking shots at the swag or like the fit, it only makes it stronger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know why people do that.
I don't know.
I never
Every
did.
time I see people do that, it's like you worried about Louis, Gucci. I'm like, that only makes like everybody pay more attention and like it more.
And then it just makes what I say after that just
exactly.
Yeah, it kind of adds on.
Because battle rap is kind of like a out tough you type of thing. So
right.
It's like when you come in and you swagging, it's like you versus, it's like the dude with the gold bottles versus the dudes that bump you in the club.
Right.
That's how it always looks on stage.
Right, makes sense.
So even when you battle Cassidy, I'm like, Cassidy is a platinum artist. We don't know his finances, but the average person could easily believe he's a multimillionaire still.
Right.
I'm like, why would he not come out here with tons of jewelry on and just drippy? You know, like, and it's no hate, but
everybody don't got that. That's something you gotta be. You gotta be that person. That's something you gotta have in you.
I'm not battling Goodz with
not to talk about no shade to Cassidy.
No shade to
Cassidy, but Cassidy looked like the type of dude they used to dress. They used to have to dress him. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of niggas like that where they got to get a stylist for them because they don't know how to do the shit together, put this stuff together. That's what that go back to me saying, this is what you see from me is me.
Yeah.
It ain't no. This is how I've been. I've been like into style and dressing. I've been like that. So I don't need nobody to come in and tell me, yo, do this. And so a lot of people wasn't. They got some money and then they got to dress them up and make them look the part.
Yeah, the stylist, if you got style, the stylist can only help you get
that's
items.
Easy. Yeah, I want to take right.
But you don't got to tell me how to wear it.
Right. So, you know, and certain stuff you put on certain people, they just don't.
But I was...
and I never wear no jewelry really that bad. Because I wanted to go up. I never want to style on him like that.
Yeah. I think what you had like a BBC sweatsuit.
Yeah.
Like, I always remember fits, and it came out. And then against Cass, I like Cass. I like all the rappers, but I be thinking, if you battling Goodz, you don't come out like you. I feel like you should have talked that. Like he put out the diss song afterwards, and he said, "You ain't never go joyriding in the Wraith." And I'm like, damn, you should have said that on stage.
You were supposed to say that up there.
Yeah, because I'm like, that's how you. Instead of trying to take away the image,
you
gotta out swag.
Yeah, and you being a artist that was that got some records, you should have. That's how you should have.
Yeah, because you say like I've done what many of y'all want to do, so it's like.
But my approach to Cassidy was different. My approach to him was, okay, you done it. Now look where you at. We on the stage, me and you together. It ain't no. You ain't doing better than me.
I like the first round. It just went a little longer than I would have thought. I feel like
he went too. But see, you gotta learn that though, and that's right. It's a lot more to battle rap than just rapping nowadays. I went through every era, so I know it ain't just rapping. There's a lot more to that than that. So
you're controlling the crowd, like, and like for me, just as a listener, like my two favorite battle rappers historically, you and Rex. But Rex, after after the old Red battle, Rex kind of stumbles. So, but when he's on, it's curtains.
Right.
But when he's off, he's But like, I feel like I'm like, yo, this nigga good. Like, if I battle rap, I'll be like when you battle Tay Rock, in the middle of the battle, you was like, I never did rap battles with the jersey. Like I cracked the hell up because I'm like,
that's just But
if you dress, that's even funnier. So it's
right.
Yeah, so that was funny to me. But I just felt like it's crazy that like people haven't figured out the science yet, and I ain't trying to give it to them, but it's just like it just never really works.
Yeah, I think out of everybody, I think Easy did the best job.
Yeah, clear.
You know what I'm saying? And I think
Easy's a monster though.
Yeah, I think you gotta. What he did good is he stuck to being himself on what he been doing. He didn't switch up, and that's what they know him for, and that's what they love him for. So that's the best thing you can do in any battle.
Yeah,
is just stick to what they know you for and what they love you for, because you either gonna get a crowd nowadays, because of the era we in now with the caffeine and all that. You either gonna get a crowd that's there for you, or you're gonna get a crowd that's there for you. The third option is you're gonna get a crowd that just want to see a battle. So it's as three ways they go. It's gonna be a crowd. It could be a crowd that want to see Goodz.
Yeah.
That's it. They just want to see Goodz. It could be a crowd that just want to see Easy.
Yeah.
Or whoever else, right? And then it could be a crowd that that's there to watch the battle.
Just speaking on image and that being a big part of your aesthetic, your swag, your dress, the drip, the jewelry, the way you talk to. At the end of the day, like. No disrespect to any of the other battle rappers, but you kind of sun them on stage. You talk to them about what they spending their money on, and what I mean, the grown man bars, GMB.
Right.
So how did that phrase come about?
Grown man bars was I think me and Mice was doing it. My man Mice on. My song wasn't even battling, but he was saying, I guess grown man bars are the type of stuff we talk about. You know what I'm saying? We don't talk about all shootings and guns and clap you. and all that stuff all the time. You know what I'm saying? We add some substance to what we be talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I started running with grown man bars, and Rex had I remember one day we was in St. Louis. This when I was battling Hitman. We did a 1 round, and Rex was battling Young Ill. And he was like, he had spilt something on his shirt. He wanted to wear for the battle. He's like, yo, you don't got no shirts? I said, yo, it's good. I got some G&B shirts on me. I could give you one. I believe that, yeah, because I believe he wore a G&B shirt for that. Yep. And I'm like, yeah, I got some G&B shirts. I could give you one. He's like, all right, bet. And then he put the G&B shirt on. He's like, yo, I'm gonna start my line like this before it to shout your shit out. Then he came out with that grown man bars or something you gotta deal with.
But he kind of inadvertently coined it. So a lot of people think it's his.
I think it's his,
and he kept saying it.
So he came up with the slogan.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But he explained it on, I did a show on Caffeine and we spoke about it. He explained that. But yeah, he kind of coined it and he made it a slogan, which was dope. And yeah, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? So.
When did you decide to start like drinking the Henny on stage, you know, camera? Like, what made you do that? And was it real Henny every time?
Yeah, it's always real Henny. I ain't gonna fake it. That was something that just was by mistake. That actually started from the K-Shine battle. It wasn't something planned. I just kind of came in there from sipping and chilling, and you know what I'm saying. And honestly though, me thinking about it now, I kind of. Because we used to be on the block just drinking and chilling. And you know, we always used to start rapping. There used to be ciphers and stuff like that. So I kind of always be rapping with the cup in my hand anyway. So it kind of was normal for me to do it. So I get the K-Shine battle was no different. It's kind of like I walked in there, I was sipping. It was time for me to go. I had the bottle in my hand. So I was sipping. And I was sipping while I was rapping. So it kind of was this kind of normal thing. You know what I'm saying?
Noticeably, you lost a good amount of weight the past couple of years. Yeah. You know, even since like the Tay-Rock battle. You know, what made you dive into fitness?
Just was getting older. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing is, you're probably not the Tay-Rock battle. Could have been though. That's the crazy thing. But I was actually smaller. I want to say the Tay-Rock battle. You can't see it though for some reason. But definitely the Cassidy battle. I was smaller than I am now. I kind of bulked up as far as muscle. But I was on some straight running back then, you know what I'm saying? I got all the way down to like 180, you know what I'm saying? And then it was kind of took away the muscle tone.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted to get back into, you know, being muscular. So, but just getting older, you know what I'm saying? I always had in my head like, all right, well, when I started getting like that, I'm out of my 20s.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I'm out of my 20s. I can't say I'm 20 this no more. Now I'm 30.
Right.
So I always said I don't want to look old. You know what I'm saying? If I'm getting old, I don't want to look old. You know what I'm saying? So that's what really pushed me to start eating better and working out and stuff like that. It wasn't really for health, honestly, at first. It was just I don't want to look old. But no matter what it's for anybody, you know what I'm saying? Whatever motivates you, get in there and get to it. Yeah, and then it becomes a lifestyle after a while. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't not get up and not go to the gym. It just wouldn't even feel right.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad I made that a habit because it's a good habit.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like even if you go and do one thing, it just keeps that habit. Like on a tired day, you go do 1-2 things and still keep it. It's like if you skip a shower, you're not gonna feel right.
Right.
Yeah, but we see you throwing around weight crazy now. Like I just see you put up 275, and for like especially at your size, like that's a lot.
Yeah. I'm not even that. Yeah, I'm 190 right now, so I'm not even like between 190 and 195. So I'm not that heavy, but yeah, that was my goal actually, and I reached it last year. That was my first time hitting 275. So, you know, my goal this year is to at least hit the 275 3 times.
Word.
You get what I'm saying? And then once I do that, I know I can go up to 295 or 300.
You trying to get the 3 plays?
I definitely want to hit 315. Yeah. My goal was just really to hit 275 5 times.
Yeah.
That was just my goal.
Yeah, that's a lot though.
It is.
Especially to do it stable.
Yeah.
And you be doing the leg up.
I be doing a leg up, and I be seeing a bunch of people. Some people in my comments
they don't know why you do it.
You gotta put your legs down, and you like somebody just wrote me and said,
everybody's an expert.
I hate that. One thing I learned about working out in the gym is everybody think their workout is gonna work for you.
Exactly.
I had to learn to do what works for me.
It's no one size fits all.
I take everything, little shit from what people say, and I implement it in what I'm doing and stuff like that. And because you could take something from everything, but your workout may not work for somebody else, and people don't understand that. But somebody just said, "Big dog, now you getting busy, but you need to put your legs down. You taking away the power." And I rolled him back and said, "That's the point."
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
That's the point. The point is to make it more difficult on myself. So if I could get 275 with my legs up, now I have no power coming from my legs. This is all chest and arms.
All upper body.
That's power. That's the type of power I want. I don't.
Your stabilizers is way more activated. Like your balance is crazy.
Because I gotta. Yeah, that's the hardest part. Balancing yourself with all that weight.
Yeah, because a lot of dudes, they'll do a lot 250, 275 on a Smith machine. Then when they go to the bench, they realize it's different.
So different.
Because Smith is holding the weight for you, stabilizing it for you.
Right. So I always was a free weight type of person, but I did get into machines now because it keep your form right. But when it comes to like chest, I'm a free weight type of person. I got to do all the free weights and then go into, you know what I'm saying, like the machines. But the Smith machine on chest, I would never use.
Yeah, facts. I tell my son that all the time.
I would never use that.
I say use the bar free before you do that because you'll get better doing that.
You'll get better doing that. And the Smith machine, and it feels weird to me, honestly. It feels crazy weird to me doing the Smith machine for some reason.
I see a lot of people do stuff on the Smith machine where I'm like, if you tried that with just the weight, you would die.
Right.
Like doing squats, leaning forward and all that.
All type of stuff, man. Like I'm strong on shoulders. You know what I'm saying? I see people get crazy on shoulders on the Smith machine. They sit down and do the press, but I could do 180 on shoulders like that.
Yeah, the military press, standing and sitting.
Yeah, on standing I just hit 165 the other day one time. And that's a lot. People don't understand that shoulder is hard. That's a lot. Sitting down, I could do like 180. That's the highest I went, 180.
Military press is probably my favorite workout.
That's the stand up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like people don't know losing weight, like the compound exercises that, use multiple groups.
Right.
That's really where you get your results at.
Right.
And like you said, like I said, you said 190, lifting 275, that's a lot. Because when you bigger, you're
it's easier. You're stronger naturally, period. You got a bigger back, you're just stronger. People don't understand that.
I got a video a year ago doing 315. I cannot do that no more.
Because you dropped in weight.
Exactly. So hopefully I get back there, but I can't even, no way.
Right.
No, that's fire though. But going back to the battle rap, like I said, you say a lot of things that come off personal, not really necessarily about their life, but like scathing things that can hit a nerve.
Right.
You tell people like, they don't have cars. I just got a crib. You said I just dropped 20 on the house, another 10 on closing. Right. It kind of speaks to people's soul. So it's like, you ever have a problem where somebody had a problem with something you said on stage and then it went backstage?
Nah.
So it's not like you don't. I
mean, battle rap is WWF, bro. WWE and WWF is I believe that's from my times, but
yeah, Attitude Era.
Yeah, WWF, man. That's what battle rap is. It ain't never really like that, man. Like then you got to think, like a lot of these dudes, man. We all knew each other for at least 10 years. You know what I'm saying? At least. It's a minimum. A lot of them, 90% of them. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, it don't never go nowhere like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a real personal type dude, so I don't say stuff too personal. I just say real stuff on right there. I mean, if the stuff I'm saying like that hurts them that much, then that's something that they got to do with them.
Facts.
Like they probably, because I'm not saying, I understand somebody getting real disrespectful saying something about, I just spoke about this saying something about, like it was a situation with Arsenal and Mook.
I thought that was whack.
Arsenal saying it's about, I don't believe in that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not, Arsenal is known for being disrespectful. That's he made a whole career out of it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what they, however their relationship is, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, Mook just did an interview. He said Arse is a sucker for that. Arse just did one saying it's battle rap. You know what it is.
Right. But that's just, I don't believe in that. But I can't stop what Arse believe in, and some people do believe this is battle rap. You can say whatever you want.
So I don't know if it's in your contracts, but a lot of times, I know you don't want people to speak on your kid.
Yeah, but I'm kind of past that now.
Okay.
I held that for a long time. So my daughter got old enough to say to me,
it's cool.
She said
right.
that's the only way they bother you, and you let them bother you by saying that. Wow.
Facts.
So like, once my daughter said that to me, it kind of left. It was like, you right.
Yeah, that's.
You know what I'm saying? My daughter's 16, so it's like I could talk to like like adult. So she said that shit to me, and it was just like, you right. and it's so I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? Too much about it. Now if they get too disrespectful, then I'll handle it off stage because I ain't gonna let. You can't wow. I ain't gonna allow that. You can't wow out.
Like
I make your daughter suck my.
Yeah, that's out of pocket though. That's out of pocket.
So I learned a lot though. I learned not to do nothing on stage. So if I do feel a way when we get off, I'll handle it.
Yeah. So like the Gems battle, people know you snuffed him on stage, but you don't foresee that happening again.
Nah, I was totally wrong for that, man.
I think that's fire that you said that too.
Yeah. Yeah, I was totally wrong for that after looking at it. And sometimes you be in the heat of the moment and the tension was kind of thick in there already. So you just be like.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. I mean, one-on-ones is regular. But, it's a legendary moment.
Yeah, but it's just, honestly, I got snuffed before. Like, it's just,
me too.
It's like a bar fight. Like, we all, nigga, there. I got somebody hit me in the back of my head, boop. Right when I was up there, like, it's just a bar fight.
I feel like people that never been snuffed, they think it's a bigger deal,
and it's really not.
It comes with it.
I'm gonna tell you something like real serious, and this is real, like for me being up there. I didn't even want to hit him. I was in between of me hitting him. I hit Gems with my left. That's not my strong hand. I know my strong hand. You know what I'm saying? While still holding a cup in my hand, I didn't really so. When I did that, it was kind of a reaction, but I didn't really want to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like I had intention on doing it because I would have threw the cup in his face, then snuffed. I would have did all that. Then when it's like I hit him and I ain't even, you know what I'm saying, keep hitting him because mentally I didn't really want to do it. It was kind of like a reaction. You know what I'm saying? And then it's kind of caught myself too late. You know what I'm saying?
Did y'all get past that?
Yeah. We spoke after that and all that, and we got past it. Shout out to Gems though. You know what I'm saying?
That's stuff. He got the poppin' YouTube channel now.
Yeah, shout out to Gems.
He's on his fitness thing too. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, but off battle rap, like I think you being known for, I mean, at least seemingly one of the more successful battle rappers financially. And I think you attribute a lot of that to your off-stage businesses, because you don't battle that many times a year.
Nah.
Maybe
once.
Some people battle like 10, 12 times a year. Right. So, what all businesses have you been involved in?
I got 4 different colognes. The sneakers is like a dream. Like that's something I wanted to really do. I got them on now. You see, I got the
Slick Walk logo.
Yeah, the hats. You know what I'm saying? Like real. These like the real new era hats. I try to do high end, like high. Good material, like good stuff, so people, not just trying to cheat them. But I get my hands in what I learned is, man, put your money places so it can make more money. So that's just the type of time I've been on, man. I'm opening a hookah lounge in Houston right now. It's almost done, man. That shit killed me. I went into that blind. I'm learning as I go. You know what I'm saying? And
you invested in yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And another thing I learned now too is don't spend your money, man. Like, go get them loans. Spend their money, and that's something I had to learn also. So it's still stuff I'm learning as I go, and I tell people that, man. We all learning. You know what I'm saying? When I get up on stage and I talk, it's for motivation.
Word. It's
for motivational purposes. You know what I'm saying? It's not only the people that's haters take it in a way like I'm bragging or something like that, because that's not the case. I'm talking for motivation. When I say, man, I made $250K this year legally, I'm telling you, like, if I could do it, you could do it. I couldn't believe I could do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So all that is for motivation, man. And it's hard for me too. Like right now, this hookah lounge, man, I'm about 70, 80 in the hole. Yeah, I'm broke.
Yeah.
But I'm happy. I'm doing something with my money that, and turn around 6 months, I'll be back up, or 3 months, I'll be back. So you know what I'm saying? It's good to take your money and put it in places that's gonna make you more money. That's just something I love.
Yeah, that's a fact. And I think, when we come up, we do always have like that, I'm gonna spend my money because like it's just what we're used to doing,
right?
Putting our own bread into whatever work we're working on. But I did learn that too. They say OPM, other people's money. I remember one time I seen Jay-Z talking about open up a hotel, and he was talking about he didn't do it because the investors fell through.
Right.
And I'm thinking, well, you have X amount of 100 millions, why not just spend it? But clearly there's a reason why
there's a reason why he didn't.
And they're like, why? It's not worth the risk, at least versus what they thought the reward was. So
right.
Did you said one time you had like 20 vending machines. Is that a real thing?
Definitely. That's probably the first real business I started. You know what I'm saying? I had about 15, I believe, somewhere around there. Did
you see profit from that? Because I see people mention it all the time, but I never see them talk about it after.
The thing with the vending machine business is, if you step into the vending machine business, you're gonna be a mom and pop company automatic. The big companies got 3,000 vending machines. They got the airports. They got the Walmarts. They got like the big, you know what I'm saying? The big stores you would want to get in.
Hell yeah.
I did good though. I had 3 schools. You know what I'm saying? I had like a bunch of warehouses where people, there ain't no stores around there. They got stuff like that. And I was trying to get a laundromat. That's another big place. I couldn't get in there because they went with the bigger company. So it's just like, we gotta fight stuff like that. Then one of my locations was a warehouse. Rats kept getting in my shit.
That's crazy. I have seen a mouse in a vending machine when I was in college. I have seen that.
Right. Rats kept getting in my shit because you leaving the stuff there and there's rats and they getting in it because that's what the food is and all that.
That's crazy. I have seen that.
So you face things with that, but I definitely saw some bread off it. With the spots I had, if you're not in them big spots like that, with the spots I had, you might see. I was saying maybe it ain't crazy money, but it adds up. You know what I'm saying? But I was saying maybe 200 off every vending machine, maybe 3
every month.
It's every month. That's how I go. If I was in a bigger spot, sometimes I saw 500. In the summertime, it picked up like with the soda machines and.
You got rid of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I sold that company, and that's what I'm learning. The key is get into something. If it's something you don't really want to do, get into something, make some money and sell it.
Yeah.
So then you made some money and you selling it, you making some more money on top of that. Put that money into something else.
Yeah, there's people that literally only do that.
Right. I know somebody do that, but he got like 40 locations.
It's crazy.
He got big. I had a big location, a medical office downtown.
Okay.
Right.
Downtown.
Right. But if I'd have put it in there, they wanted to put it on like 4 floors. I would have had to get insurance. And this was tax-free money for me. I wasn't LLCing this, and this was tax-free money. I'd have to get insurance. Then I'd have to be dealing with going traffic, times is changing. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying?
It's a fact.
With a part. So I didn't have the time for it, me personally. So I sold it. You know what I'm saying? But if it's something that fits you, it's something to get into.
Word. So you still do the beard oil, the body oils?
I still got I'm not doing the beard oils right now. I sold out of them. I didn't do no more yet. I'm kind of just focusing on the colognes and the sneakers right now. Yeah.
The jackets I seen.
The jacket. I got the varsities. This hat actually didn't even come out yet. I just got these in today. These are dropping on Black Friday.
Yeah, the pink brim is crazy.
Yeah, I got this with the navy blue with the pink brim. Then I got
Got the green joints?
Nah, I got the red with the baby blue brim.
Yeah, that's hard.
And then I got the all black with the red brim. So, but I'm definitely gonna get into this next color sneakers I want to do is navy blue. We don't got a lot of. I be looking for navy blue sneakers all the time. It's the hardest thing to find. You don't really do that color navy blue.
I was gonna say, how'd you find your manufacturer? That's one of the hardest things
hardest
to do.
in the world, man. This is the thing. I'm not scared to talk to somebody and learn. You know what I'm saying? Actually, a dude who's my partner now, he sent me, he hit me up. He like, yo, Goodz, I fuck with you. I got my own sneaker. I want to send you a pair. And I'm like, all right, bet, I got you. Black on. Sent them to me. It was a dope sneaker. I wore them and all that. And I'm like, you know what? It's crazy because this was my next thing I wanted to do. I always want to do a sneaker. I think anybody growing up in the hood, you want to do a sneaker since you're young. So I told him that. He like, man, when you ready, you let me know, and I help you do it.
Yeah.
I guide you through the whole thing, and that's what he did. You know?
Yeah, I see a lot of people fooling with your joints too. I feel like it's different because a lot of people ran with the Jordan 1 silhouette.
Yeah.
Whereas yours is like a running shoe, like the sock type joint.
Yeah, I didn't want to go. It's cliche.
Right.
Everybody doing that. I could have easily did that and killed. You get what I'm saying? But I don't want to do what everybody doing, man. Even though if I'd have made more money, it's cool. I wanted to come up with something that was kind of mine. Or if you see something like it, you be like, those are like the slick walks. Like you're not those are like the Jordan 1s.
Yeah, exactly.
You get what I'm saying? So I came up with more of a running type sneaker. These are great for the gym. Great to walk in, great to running, great to just wear all day, every day. Your feet will be comfortable all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? And they weigh 1 pound. That was something I focused on. I didn't want them to weigh more than, I want them to weigh around 1 pound. Just so, and just easy access to slide on your feet and keep going.
All right, so as far as your businesses go, can you say which one has been the most profitable or most profitable and the most fun outside of battle rap?
Most profitable. That's hard, man. It's probably the cologne. To be real with you. The sneakers is right there, so that's the hard thing. But the cologne was the first thing I went into where I saw like real money. You know what I'm saying?
What was the first scent? Gentleman's 30?
Nah, Slick Talk Leather.
Oh yeah.
I still got all of them, so people could purchase them. But Slick Talk Leather. The second one was Chocolate Leather. The third one was Gentleman's 30, and the newest one is Elevator.
Yeah, I do remember that. I remember the Chocolate Leather. You would you do caffeine still about it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I caught some of those. You and what was it, Bones Brigante?
Yeah. We do so the cologne was very, and then it was at a time where it was during COVID. So, you know, just to see that amount, a good amount of money off of a product you put out that people actually like, and, you know, I always shout out to the people that support me because, you know, without them, I wouldn't be able to do the stuff I do. And they was blind buying. So they didn't know what it smelled like, and they was just buying it. With a sneaker, I could show you it, and if you like it, you'll buy it. But with cologne, you have to smell it, you know what I'm saying, to know if you like it. And they was just buying it just off, I guess, what I presented throughout the years, and them trusting me as a businessman and trusting me as a person. And they show wild love. And when they actually got it, for them to, like, I just got a DM right now from somebody that I would have to find. I wanted to read it, but it just was a DM about how he just bought the Chocolate Leather from me, maybe 2 days ago. He got it. He said he wore it to work, and he said in the last hour he told so many people asked about it. He gave out my website to at least 20 people because everybody wanted to know what that was, even in his job, the customers coming in. So that make you feel good, man, when you got a product that people actually mess with and they like. Yeah,
I've always wondered, people with fragrances, how do you convince the consumer that it's quality? Because, like you said, it's not visual. It's all just basically you're selling it.
Right, you're selling it.
Because it's not scratch and sniff, you dig?
Yeah.
So it's
I mean, now I try to keep some in my trunk. Like right now, I just ran out of Chocolate Leathers. They bought all the ones that was in my trunk, and I got some Slick Talk Leathers in there, a few Elevators. So I try to keep some so they can see the quality of what I got and how it smells, and know it ain't no bull. You know what I'm saying? It's real cologne. I'm in there really mixing it up and getting it the way I want it to smell, and adding stuff and taking stuff out and doing all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fire.
And making real cologne over here, not no bull, shit like that. So yeah.
And actually, I do want to tap more into the music. Do you find that you're getting back into projects? Because a lot of battle rappers, it seems like they're not even really. Some battle rappers are just battle rappers.
Right.
These days, and but you're also an artist. Mm-hmm. Are you getting back into dropping more projects more consistently as well?
I feel like that's my first love, so that'll never go nowhere. I'll stray away from it, get caught up in business and stuff like that. But I feel like I always get that itch and for some reason come back, to doing some kind of music. I'm not looking to blow up from it now and all that. Where back in the day that might have been my main focus, but now I got so much other stuff going on. It's I just do it out of the love. But I actually got back in the studio and worked on a couple of joints, and they sounding good, man. I got a joint with Ghostface that should be dropping next week. So
you got a visual for that?
We ain't shoot the video yet, but yeah, I'm gonna shoot a video for that, and
right, but
that's gonna be dope.
You say you're not trying to really you're not focused on blowing, quote unquote, but you are famous from battle rap,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
that's where I got my
exactly.
Yeah.
So how do you balance that? Does your family, do they realize you're famous? Does your daughter realize it?
Yeah, my daughter was in it since I had her around. And I did stuff like this on purpose with my daughter, just so, when she get older and she dealing with a boy.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing you could do to impress her.
Nothing's
Her father done did everything. I didn't, I remember when she was young, she probably was in first grade maybe. I would say kindergarten, first grade maybe first grade. And I was like, we was arguing because she was telling me I don't know Bow Wow. And I was like, yes, I do. But I had plans on taking her to 106 in Park.
Yeah.
Not for, it wasn't even a taping. It was for something we was doing behind the scenes. And I know Bow Wow was going to be there. She was like, no, you don't. And I went and got her from school early. Next day, took her surprise. I took her down there.
Met him?
Yeah.
That's
her
fire.
head up.
That's fire.
Fronted on her. Did that on purpose.
Hey, that's fire.
But, so I always did stuff like that. When I went to flex, I take her with me so she could see, so she knows.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
She older now, so from young she knew. People come up to me, ask me for pictures. She takes them if she with me. So yeah, she know everything. My family know.
Yeah, I feel like that's super important, especially like you said with the young ladies.
Mm-hmm.
I got nieces and stuff. It's like, cause we know being a nigga out here, a pair of sneakers can get you a whole summer worth of pussy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
$200 for sneakers,
right.
$100.
Right. So
pair
you gotta
of
show, you gotta show your kids and all that. My daughter, man, you gonna have to do a lot, man. My daughter kind of bougie. She was eating lobster and all that. Her mom's did that. Fina gonna take her to get lobster and all that. So now it's to the point where it's regular. She didn't have this stuff, so then you can't really do too much to impress her.
So how do you balance that? How do you find that balance between the grind and the family? You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it's hard.
I mean, to me, it ain't. I mean, let me not say it ain't, because you do get caught up in business and when you doing stuff, but I don't know.
I say it because with entertainment, it's sometimes, we miss moments because business is calling. It's like birthday today, but, you might have a battle on the birthday.
Right.
Or I didn't get to call you or spend this, this special moment with you because money's calling. You have a non-traditional schedule.
I mean, but I don't really it got to be life or death. It got to be some big money for me to miss something with my daughter.
Okay, that's fine.
Or so something with family that's important. I'll dead the whole situation before that. A battle ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? I got to be making some money, some real money. You know what I'm saying? And in battles I make real money, but it's just not gonna fall on that day. It ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing it. So that's pretty much how I do it.
Yeah, that's fire. Because I feel like it's just sometimes it's it feels like a either or, but like you said, sometimes you just gotta chalk it.
You gotta chalk it and figure it out, and yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and one thing I wanted to double back on, with your product, is a lot of times people put out music and they don't promote. They put out videos, you never hear them mention it after the fact.
Right.
What you stand with your product all day, you're known for wearing designer, but you wear your stuff almost, if not more, at the time. A lot of people don't do that.
But people think I don't. You got to see the haters that be under my comments so about you don't wear your own stuff.
I feel like you mix it.
It's you supposed to do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I never been the type of person to wear all of one. That's corny to me to wear. Let's say I got Dior. I'm not gonna wear a Dior hoodie with the Dior jacket, with the Dior pants, with Dior sneakers. That's a
mannequin.
It's a mannequin.
Yeah.
I never did that. So I mix, even what I got on now, you say I got the little Dior jacket, but I got my stuff on with it.
Yeah, facts.
Made to show, and I'm gonna give people some game if they listening. I do that to show that my stuff can go with these high-end things.
Yeah, absolutely.
It don't look off. It looks like it fits. That's why I do it. You know what I'm saying? I could have came in. I could be wearing my varsity jacket but it's too much.
Yeah.
When I wear my slick walk varsity jacket, I got it on with something else, some other
Yeah.
pair of sneakers, maybe some Jordans, maybe some. But I'm just showing you it could go with these high end stuff. I might wear it with something high end. It goes with it.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. It's like, you're basically saying your stuff is an adjacent. It's not a step down.
Exactly.
This is a lateral move.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of people do miss that step. I feel like a lot of times also people, they sell stuff, but they secretly don't really believe in it. So it's like, if I never see you wear your stuff, how can you convince me that it's fire?
Right.
You dig? And I feel like that's just something that you do well. I see a lot of people don't necessarily do that. They don't stand next to their product, and they don't basically they don't floss it. You know what I mean?
I mean, I feel like if you don't do that, you just don't believe in it. You know what I'm saying?
So what's some advice you would give somebody that's starting a business?
That's hard. I mean, I get questions like that all the time, but the true advice you would give somebody is don't just be starting a business. Meaning actually do it. Because people always starting something. I'm gonna start to go to the gym. I'm gonna start to eat good. I'm gonna start, and then you find yourself a year later still trying to start what you said you was gonna start. So it's about actually doing it. If you say you want to do this, do it. Do the research, do everything you got to do. Make steps every day to you doing that. Yeah. Don't just stay stagnant and say, I'm going to start doing this and really don't start doing nothing.
Yeah, so some people say, it's two things, like you just said. A lot of people say, don't wait till it's perfect.
Right.
Just start.
I tell people all the time.
Because then it'll never be perfect.
It's never the right time. It's never when I got this and all the things align. Never.
And then the other thing is they say lay a brick a day. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have what they call it paralysis by analysis. So it's like they so worried about all the ins and outs that they never take that leap of faith.
Right.
My film company is called Play Lotto, and it's based around just a leap of faith. You know what I mean? Take a chance, take a shot, play Lotto. You dig? Because at the end of the day, that's all we got. Yeah, got it. You know what I mean? Trademarked and all that. I believed in it that much.
That's dope.
But yeah, last but not least, like I said, I was gonna say, you spoke on the business, but what's the best lesson you learned, in the game, just as a man?
And what game,
just entertainment. Pardon me. Because we always hear so many horror stories of entertainment, but it's not all bad, and I feel like we hear more horror than we do good outside of the flashy things. We know. Like the diamonds, the jewels, and the women and all that stuff, which we actually realized later that ain't as important as we thought.
Right. The best thing I learned is 7 streams of income will make you a millionaire.
Okay, that's fire.
For me, hearing that, I kind of strive to get more incomes, right? And it don't got to be 7. Maybe I want 8, maybe I want 9, maybe 3. I start wherever I can start. From 1 to 2 to 3, and what I realized with that is the more incomes you have, yes, the more the money comes in consistently. Yeah. So me hearing that, it's like I'm striving to get to them 7 incomes. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's something I really took with me and running with and trying to get there now.
Yeah, I feel like I heard you say that.
Yeah, and I got that from Russell Simmons. He said that.
Yeah, and that's true. And I also feel like we get so caught. When we young, we in the hood, we get so caught up on gotta make 100, gotta make 100. Then people realize 100 is not what we thought it was. You know what I'm saying? And then it's you could try to make 100 with one thing, or you could try to make 10 racks with 10 things. Right. And it starts to get easier with the 10 with 10.
Right.
You dig?
And trying to make, so that's something I really learned. So.
All right. And we're gonna end it right there. There you have it. Goodz. Appreciate having you, bro.
Shout out to the good people down at Independent Dope.